Did you know that a professional ballet dancer spends the majority of their training working on gaining enough muscle to do 5 to 6 pirouettes in a row, but the average person can barely do one? Why do you think that is? Today, you are going to find out just how these dancers can do 5 to 6 turns. You can believe what I have to say about properly doing a single pirouette because I have spent 12 years of my life learning and perfecting a single turn. It is important for you to know this information about a single turn because it will allow you to complete this task more efficiently. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about how to properly do a single pirouette, and I will specifically discuss these 2 main points. First is to focus on keeping your back straight and your core strong. And secondly, make sure to stay up on releve. My introduction is now over, and I will be going more in depth on this process. The first step in accomplishing this task is you first need to have a good prep. The key is to follow these steps. First, you should start by holding your core. Holding your core allows you to control your body's movement and maintain a stable center of gravity. The next thing you should do is establish your spot. Establishing your spot will allow you to not get dizzy and fall out of your turns. The main purpose of establishing your spot is to follow your head when you're turning so you don't get dizzy. Spotting is crucial because it will control your balance. As a recap, this is how you hold your core in making spotting. Spotting allows a dancer to control the direction of travel during their turn and not bobble or fall out. Now that you have learned how to have a good prep and spot, the next thing I'll be talking about is how to launch your turn. There are lots of different turns in dance, but the main thing that every turn has in common is the launch. To have a well-launched turn, you should start by having a well-placed plie. An example of a well-placed plie is to be on your toes at all times. By having a well-placed plie, it would allow you to have enough strength to push yourself up to releve. No dancer should ever dance flat-footed. Having the proper support is crucial in dancing, and that is why you have to go on releve. Not having proper support shows your audience that you are less elegant and confident. Being confident when dancing is good because it shows your audience that you care. As a recap, first we started with our prep and spotting and going up on releve. If not having proper support, it can lead to an increased risk of injury. Lack of support in your leg muscle will cause you to fall and further injure yourself. Falling out of turns are mostly caused by not spotting and having enough leg muscle to build up the well-placed plie. These are the steps that we've gone over so far. Your prep, engaging your core, having a well-placed plie to launch your turn. Now that you have heard 2 important steps on how to accomplish a single turn, here is my last piece of advice. The last step is the most important, repetition. Repetition is so important because it will allow you to master your turns. By continuing to practice over and over again, you will build up strength. Building up strength will occur because you will not get it on your first try, and by doing it over and over again, it will allow you to become more easier at this task. Repetition also creates muscle memory. Muscle memory is what allows athletes to perform faster and more efficiently. Repetition also allows endless amounts of practice. Practicing a skill over and over again will allow you to perform at your best ability. Here is an example of what the single turn should look like. Practicing this skill will allow you to learn what the right way is and what the wrong way is. This is an example of a wrong type of turn. The reason that this turn is wrong is because they did not follow the steps that I demonstrated. The first step is to go on your releve, follow your spot, and have a good core. In conclusion, the steps that I have discussed with you today, you will now be able to do a single pirouette. If you follow these 3 main steps and my subpoints that I've provided, which are to keep your back straight and have your strong core, it will allow you to not lose your balance. Secondly, stay up on releve and not turn flat-footed. Following my subpoints will be beneficial as well because having a good prep, core, and launch and repeating this task will allow you to successfully do a single pirouette. Thank you for listening to my demonstration speech on how to do a single turn, and I wish you the best of luck in completing this task. Thank you.